Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash. Click that like, hit subscribe. Here we are. Final four now. Exciting. Well, some exciting. Buffalo Denver was a great game. That Rams Bears game was phenomenal. The Patriots Texans, man, Texans got to get rid of CJ Stroud. I mean, the guy, I thought he was overrated. Anybody can have a good rookie year. It's what you do once they get tape on you. And how much you can progress. And he just showed he doesn't have it. CJ Stroud doesn't have it. He's a nice backup in this league. That's about the extent of it. And then the 49ers and the Seahawks, I mean, from the opening kickoff, literally, the Seahawks beat the brakes off of San Francisco. They got to look at retooling a lot of things. Big news of it is Bo Nix, broken ankle. He's out. Denver goes to a 3.5 point favor to a 5.5 point dog at home, biggest underdog in a home championship game since 1970. Broncos catching 5.5. I think this thing touches 6, and right now it's all Patriots all the time as far as the spread money goes. 87% ticket count, 88% handle on the Patriots, 13% ticket handle, 12% of the handle, 13% of tickets, 12% of the handle was on the Denver Broncos. Now that total, 40.5, 60% of ticket count, 44% of the handle going over, 40% of ticket count, 56% of the handle going to the under in this game here for the Broncos. Look, Jared Stidham will get the call. The one thing I will say about Stidham, very serviceable. He's been around Sean Payton for a while. Sean Payton's no dummy, right? He's got the home field advantage. He's got the defense. I will say this, Drake May turned it over 3 times. Looked a little accident prone right now. Denver's defense isn't Houston's defense, but Denver did a phenomenal job against Josh Allen and the Bills. I can make the argument it's not like the Patriots offense is better than the Bills offense. And then on top of that, the Patriots now, it's different being at home against a team that can't manufacture points in the Texans. So now you're going to the road, on the road at Mile High. Going to be a completely different situation. Uncharted waters for Drake May. Now, Jared Stidham, you know, there's history of backup quarterbacks before. Jeff Hostetler comes to mind. Obviously, Kurt Warner happened at the beginning of the season. But if you remember, when the Giants beat the Bills in the Super Bowl, Jeff Hostetler, Phil Simms got hurt in that playoff run. Hostetler had to play the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl and ultimately led the Giants to the 20-19 win. Could set up a lot this way. Now, Sean Payton, he's going to be in the lab scheming it up. Again, Jared Stidham knows the system. He's no Bo Nix, but he's a very athletic quarterback as well. And so his legs are going to help him. Listen, I think the very first thought I have is under 40.5 is definitely live here. I look for a low-scoring game here right off the bat. Now, again, we got a week to kind of dive into this, break it down. But right now, I'm going to be interested to see how high this line goes because, again, Denver's been the better team, the tougher schedule. I know Bo Nix being out changes a lot of things, but I'm just wondering, does this – I think it hits 6, but do we go north of 6? Do we get to 6.5? Like, where does that fall? New England averaging 29.5 points per game on the road, second best scoring offense. Denver averaging 26.3. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, New England, 4th best scoring defense, giving up 19.5 points per game. Denver giving up 19 points per game. So, again, I think the defense is here a big part of this. When you look at New England, 5 straight wins and 5 straight covers, they are 8-4 against the spread their last 12 versus Denver and 8-4 straight up. But, again, a lot of that coming Tom Brady here. Patriots have won 8 straight road games. But as a franchise, when the Patriots are on the road in Denver, they're just 6-14 over their last 20. Now, here's the other thing. Again, I think home field matters now more than ever. Denver comes in 14-1 over their last 15, but they're 9-1 at home their last 10. The only loss coming to that Jacksonville offense. This Patriot offense is not that Jacksonville offense. And when Denver is in the role of the underdog, they are 4-1 ATS their last 5. Again, first initial reaction, if I get north of 6, I like the Broncos here. I also like the Broncos teaser with the under teaser. I like that. Flip over to the NFC. We got Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks laying 2.5. Right now, 90% of bets, 95% of the handle is on the Seahawks. 47.5 is the total. 10% of bets, 5% of the handle on the Rams, but it's early here. Rams 13-7 ATS their last 20, 11-3 over their last 14. Rams are 9-2 against the spread the last 11 versus the Seahawks. Now the Seahawks, they're 10-3 ATS their last 13. They've won 6 straight at home. They've won 8 straight overall. But listen, when I look at this, man, I've said it all year. I said the Rams were the best team, 14-5. I know the Seahawks are 15-3, but the Rams just, let's say this about the Rams. They have played 2 games in these playoffs, and granted, they scored 31, had the overtime win, but Matthew Stafford hasn't played well in either one. He's due for an electric game. That Seattle defense is not going to do what it did to the 49ers defense, and here's a bigger part. The way that Rams defense looked against Caleb Williams is a much better quarterback than Sam Darnold. Charbonnet, if he's out, that changes things dramatically. Now, these 2 games have been a classic this year. 21-19 in LA, 38-37 in overtime, Seattle, back December 18th. But I like the Rams here, +3. You can actually, the line is 2.5, but if you go over to FanDuel right now, you can actually get, I want to scroll down here, make sure, yep. You can get the Rams +3.5, minus $1.45. I absolutely love that. I like the Rams to advance and move on. So early leans, I like the Rams plus the points and Denver plus the points. Listen, favorites were 3-1 here this past week, ATS, and 4-0 straight up. I think that changes this week. I think the dogs bark here on Championship Sunday. I think the dogs are very live this weekend to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if both dogs won outright. You can actually do look here if you go, and I just want to click on it before we get out of here. If you took Rams and Broncos both on the money line 6-1, again, I think both of these guys are going to be live. And this thing just switched. Huge line movement here with the Broncos game. One book just went to 4.5. So want to keep an eye on that. Maybe it doesn't go north of 6 like I thought it would. Go to breaktheboardsports.com. Put in promo code NFL50, all caps. Get you half off the monthly. If we're not a minimum 5 units up at the end of your 30 days, you get the following 2 months, NBA, college hoops, NHL, MLB, all for free. Go to breaktheboardsports.com. I'm your boy, RJ Cash Cole. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.